everyone. So, you know this whole coup matter that has been talked about, coup here, coup there. They said that some people wanted to do coup, some military people. I don't believe that thing anyways. I just feel it's just some sensational thing being put to distract something, either distract what is happening, distract for what is about to happen, or make people not because there's fear of young people, make them not think of coming to the street or doing something, especially seeing now where across Africa and across the world a lot of young people are actually removing government and installing whoever it is that they want to have put in government. And so we heard of a coup that they said had been planned, and then they were able to use intelligence to now arrest people because of that coup. And then there was another news that came out again that the coup was mainly done by people who were in the same units that were working for the office of the National Security Advisor. Somebody asked and say, how will people do that are doing coup all from the same place? But anyway, we now have a press release which was put out by Bayo Anonuga, one of the advisors of Tinubu, and that in that press release, which is said to have been signed by the Brigadier General Director Defense Information Abuja, it was released by him. I've not checked the army what do you call it now, handle, to be able to see. Let me adjust my seat very well, because this matter and the one way they adjust, they check the seat very well. It says DHQ, that's Director of what defense head. Oh my goodness, how did I miss that? Defense headquarters never mentioned any coup attempt. So in other words, they to their the presidency, the legitimate presidency, is denying that there was ever anything. But have they achieved what they wanted to achieve by that story being out there or all of that? But anyway, this is what they say. The attention of the defense headquarters has been drawn to false and misleading reports by an online publication insinuating that the cancellation of activities marking Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary was linked to an alleged attempted military coup. The report also made spurious references to the recent DHQ press release announcing the arrest of 16 officers currently under investigation for professional misconduct. The Armed Forces of Nigeria, AFL, wishes to categorically state that the claim by the said publication are entirely false, malicious, and intended to cause unnecessary tension and distrust among the populace. The decision regarding the cancellation of the 65th Independence Anniversary Parade was to allow Tinubu, that's their Mr. President, attend a strategic bilateral meeting outside the country, and for members of the AFN, that's the Armed Forces of Nigeria, to sustain the momentum on the fight against terrorism, insurgency, and banditry. Did they not say that there is no terrorism again, that everything is you cannot walk on the road freely and whatever? So why is your consideration part of canceling something was for them to focus on fighting this terrorism that you said is no longer there? But anyway, this is the thing about when propaganda and lies, you always need extra lies to lie about them, and if you don't, you will slip up. So that's why it's always good to say the truth, because the truth is the truth and it doesn't need NAFDAC number. Furthermore, the DHQ, that's the Defense Headquarters, wishes to reassure Nigeria that the ongoing investigation involving the 16 officer is a routine internal process aimed at ensuring discipline and professionalism is maintained within the ranks. An investigative panel has been duly constituted and its finding would be made public. The DHQ calls on all peace-loving citizens to continue to provide necessary support to the security agents. The federal government, the legislature, and the judiciary are working closely for the safety, development, and well-being of the nation. Democracy is forever. The DHQ urges members of the public to disregard the falsehood being circulated by the purveyors of misinformation and enemies of our nation. The Armed Forces of Nigeria remains firmly loyal to the Constitution and the federal government under the leadership and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, who is their president, but definitely not my president. Let me tell you something. You people don't have commander-in-chief. When you have a certificate forger-in-chief, and that's why terrorists are all over the place, being so emboldened, doing all sorts of things, coming to peace talk fully armed and showing us show of force. So and this was signed by Tukur Gusau, Brigadier General Director, Defense Information, Abuja, 18th of October 2025. But just hold on a minute. I want to do a bit of army, but DHQ. Can I remember what is that? Okay, I've gone to the DHQ. Let me go and see. Uh, okay, they have it here. So they put it here. They said, I wanted to go and see whether they have it also on their website. And that is it. Okay, yeah, let me see now. The attention of yeah, so they have it on their website. The first headquarters never mentioned any coup attempt. So they did this at what time now? 7:55 yesterday. At 7:55 was when they put this particular message out. Yep. So they have it there on also on their this. But let me just quickly go back and go and check some of the things. Uh, Someone called Harry that God says, whatever you deny just seems to happen. Let me hold high hopes for this too. He said that whenever they deny something, it then happens. Ebere Anosike said, coup plot story notwithstanding, anyone saying Tinubu cancel Nigeria's National Day celebration just to attend mere bilateral meeting he could have delegated is either stupid, ludicrous, or both, especially considering that they recently sent to represent him at they recently sent Shetima to represent him at Onga. Please stop assuming that Nigerians are very stupid like most APC morons and bots. An unrelated question, what do you think are the impacts on troop morale of government ignoring warnings by CDS that making peace deals with bandits as happening unchecked in many northwest regions is very bad idea? We never realized we have become NSA spokesman. But let me just say this. Even while I was reading that particular statement, and this is what I usually do, I don't read when you see me do videos, I don't read them before I do the video because I want the reaction to be on spot. I don't check the news, I don't read the comment. It's when I come here, I do it on the camera because I always want anything I do to be organic. Even when I go for interviews, I always insist that, look, don't send me questions before time. As I'm there, let's talk about it. I want my first reaction to be captured. While I was reading, that was the same thing as I said, how does it make sense that you are saying that you are canceling a whole national parade to go and attend one meeting, bilateral meeting that you literally could send someone? I'm glad somebody pointed it out in the comment section. That does not make sense at all. You could have said that you decided to not even do it. And see the other thing, of course, also where they were saying that because of for the troop to concentrate on the war against the same war that they said had all been they finished. Me says the excuse for the cancellation is weak, untenable, and even laughable. This tweet has opened up more questions than actually addressing the issue. Then said Hilaro said the presidency keep belittling themselves, very weak and childish report. Nigeria deserves better. LOL, Nigeria, Akintunde Babatunde said, LOL, Nigeria cancelled Independence Day celebration because of a trip to Europe, which the VP could have gone to represent it. Did the president attend Onga? So after arresting 16 officers, we were told nothing happened and everything is fine. Classic. Every time there's a smoke, they swear it's just fog. Nigeria aren't fool. If there's really nothing to hide, why the panic press at release? And this is from DA at Tapto End. Anyway, Sha, you've heard it. What do you think about it? Thank you so much for watching and bye.